Welcome back to Fab Automotive Detailing. You guys, this video, we're going to take a look at Phoenix EOD's Hydra Rinseless Wash. Let's do it. All right, you guys, so Phoenix EOD's Hydra is a brand new product on the market. This is a rinseless wash that's going to leave nothing behind, no polymers. The downside to some rinseless washes, especially if you plan on doing a paint correction, which I plan to do to this vehicle once I get done washing it, you don't want to leave something behind. You have to pretty much remove before you go and do the paint correction. This is going to leave nothing behind. It has emulsifiers in it that's going to encapsulate the dirt and help you gently remove it from the surface and clean the car. And the awesome thing about this product, you guys, is when you put the dry towel on it, it is so silky smooth on the paint. It feels absolutely amazing. I have been testing this. I did some beta tests on it before it was ever released on the market, and I absolutely love this. I had to do some tweaks to it, and the owner of Phoenix EOD, Aaron, listened to our advice and did exactly what we asked him to do. And this product right here, I can definitely recommend now with this new version. Also smells amazing. It smells like bubble gum. It is 1 ounce per gallon of water. We have about 2.5, maybe 3 gallons of water here. So we're going to put 3 ounces of Hydra in the bucket, and we should be good to go. Now, I've done a lot of rinseless wash videos here lately, you guys. I'm showing you guys different ways to do it. In this video here, instead of using a sponge, I'm going to be using multiple towels. Reason why is this car is really dirty. It is snowing right now. We just had salt and sand put on the road. There's sand specks all over it. So we're going to do kind of like a pre-rinse, and then we're going to go one towel, one side, and then move to the next one. It'll never go back in the bucket. That way we have clean water for the new towels, and then we're going to dry it, and then we're going to keep on going. Now, as far as pre-rinsing it, I'm going to be using something different in this video. I've showed you guys something different in the last 2 rinseless videos. I bought this at Home Depot. This is a HDX, what I would call a garden sprayer, but for like weed kill. I've been using this for a long time. I used to have a different company's rinseless wash in here. I fill it to a gallon. I put 1 ounce of the product in, and then this just makes it easy. You pump it several times, and it keeps the pressure, and then less fatigue on your hands, you guys. And you can get around the vehicle. You got the wand if you want to get down low, so you don't have to bend down when you're doing stuff. This is a great alternative, and I think I paid $7 for this a couple years ago now. Now, with inflation, everything seems to have gone up, but I paid like $7 for it. So it's probably still under $10, which is a really, really good deal. The towels I'll be using for drying are PFM towels. I say PFM towel because Griot's makes these, but this is not a Griot's Garage one, but these are a twisted loop microfiber, great for drying, usually a 1-pass dry typically, and you're good to go, and it doesn't like to streak. So I'm gonna put 3 ounces of Hydra inside this bucket. Oh man, it smells so good. Right about there. That's it. And then I'm going to go in, I'm going to swirl it around with my hand. We're going to start washing the car. All right, you guys, so let me go and show you what it looks like. We're going to be doing this side of the vehicle and maybe a part of the hood, but most likely this, because this is where all the dirt is. This is the important part. Showing you on a cleaner panel doesn't really do you guys much good. But let me show you how dirty this paint is, as you can see. And I'm hoping the GoPro picks up all those little specks. That is sand and salt. Okay, as you can see, the wheels are already pretty clean. I still got to go over them again, but I knocked the majority of the salt and sand off outside on the wheels. And as you can see, the paint is just dirty. I mean, here in Indiana roads, this is what happens this time of year. You can see where it's just been kicking back across the paint. As you see, a lot of salt and sand right there. And obviously down here lower there is a ton. So all we're going to do, I'm just going to pre-soak this all the way down to the very bottom of the rocker. I'm just going to really get it wet because there's a lot of salt and sand. Okay, that's it. The cool thing about the time, like I said earlier, that we live in is that before you really couldn't do rinseless washing. So when it was really cold in Indiana, we had to go to car washes. Now that we have rinseless washes, we can do this inside. Heck, you can even do it outside if you really want to, if it's bad enough. And you really only need like 2.5, 3 gallons of water and some towels or a sponge, whatever you want to use, and a drying towel, and you can get your car washed. You can get all this stuff off of it that gets on here from the roads, especially in the wintertime. So what I've done, I fold this towel over almost in quarters, okay? And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take that side and then I'm gonna roll and lift, okay? Fold it again. Lift off of there. Go to a clean side. And this is where the dirt is starting to become apparent. And then I can go to this side. As you can see, it never sees a dirty side. Again, to give you a nice, safe wash when it's this dirty. The other thing is when it's this dirty and you have salt and you have sand on here, it's important to do the bottom of the rockers last and don't ever come up from the rocker up to the fender or the door. Never come up, always go down. That way you're pushing all that stuff down. You're not bringing all that junk back up onto the surface. And all we do, we're gonna come in here. This is where this product shines to me. I mean, it cleans, don't get me wrong, but it feels amazing when you get done. And they say that nothing is left behind, so it's perfectly safe to use on any paint protection or before a detail like I'm getting ready to do to it. Now the paint looks really, really good. Look at that. So clean in such little effort. And then you get over here where I haven't been. You can even see it without the light. All right, let's move on. Okay, so now I still don't have to pump this up. It's still good. I'm gonna go up. I don't know if I have the camera set up. We're gonna go across the glass. We're gonna go on the mirror. And this thing puts out quite a bit of pressure for what it is. You can do several panels without having to pump it again, but it also does a really good job of washing down a lot of this debris on these lower rockers. We're on a new clean side. We're just gonna come up like that. Okay, need to go. I've used all the sides on that side. Turn it into here. Right there. Piece of string or something in there. Okay. Go ahead and get this mirror. No pressure. I'm applying absolutely zero pressure at all. Okay, and we're just gonna come in here and drag it. And you can use the same side twice. Just make sure you look at it where the dirt is and don't reuse a spot with all the dirt on it, like right there. See, I picked up all that dirt in here. We'll flip it. And you can feel it. I mean, I can feel it as I'm going across it. Now I'm gonna take a clean part of my towel with 2 fingers. I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna clean this handle. Okay. And if you got letters, don't forget to clean in between them. Don't just run a towel over them. Okay, got a clean spot right there. And this is where it's going to get really dirty. You probably see that right there. Okay, I got one clean side left. And look, I got just enough room for right there. You can see all that. Hopefully you did. Okay, this towel's done. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put it up here in my rack. I'll go squeeze it out here in just a minute and then let it sit up there until I'm done. When I dry, I like to start with my glass and mirrors first because I don't want them spotting. If you use distilled water, you don't have to worry about it, but I'm not. I'm using hard water right out of our faucet. It just feels so amazing under the towel. There's tons of lubricity to it. That's why it feels that way. And see, rinseless washing, one of the whole purposes of it is the lubrication is when you dry, not when you're using your sponge, more or less. I mean, you want it, but it's more or less for when you're drying, so you don't scratch your paint. And I like using these 16 by 16 towels. I don't have to worry about them touching the ground or anything like that. Okay. This was a pretty big panel, so oh my gosh, that feels good. Yeah, buddy. That's it, you guys. Crazy, crazy easy and simple. And the panels turn out amazing. Not hard to do. I do hate this piano black right here. You guys can see all those scratches. I don't know if there's anything I can even do with that. And I think it's been painted because that's overspray. Let me show you with the light again. Okay, let's go over here where I haven't been. Bam, changes color. Yeah, you guys love this product. Well, as the owner of this vehicle calls it, the bus is done. And I feel like I washed a bus almost. But as you guys can see, we have good gloss now. This thing has a lot of swirls and a lot of oxidation, especially on this top of the hood. But we should be able to remove that no problem. The wheels look fantastic. I wiped all those down, but as you can see, it looks great. Very little effort, you guys. Put hardly any pressure down at all. We just let the towel and the product do the work. You're just there to guide it, because you don't want to put a bunch of pressure down when you have debris and stuff on the paint. Now I got to go around and clay the entire vehicle. That's a project for tomorrow. But it cleans nice. I mean, the Hydra cleans really, really well, as you guys can see just by this picture here. And it's just so slick under the towel, especially when you flip it over to dry it. It's just extremely slick. So, all right, you guys, so that's going to do it for this video on Phoenix EOD's Hydra. Very, very good product, you guys. Slick, like I said. Cleans really, really well. And just when you get done, that drying towel just feels really, really good on the paint, especially if you have good protection on your paint. This car does not have much for protection, that's for sure, but it still felt really nice underneath the drying towel. As you can see, we've got tons and tons of gloss here. I put 2.5 gallons in that bucket. I probably could have got away with just a gallon, honestly. There was still so much water left in the bucket when I got done. So really, I only needed like an ounce of this and a gallon of water to do this entire vehicle. And then I put an ounce of this in my pump up sprayer. So I basically should have had 2 ounces on this wash. Instead, I ended up having 4 ounces because I gave myself way, way too much water, you guys. But this Suburban looks fantastic. This is a very good product and it smells good to boot, you guys. So that is a win-win right there, you guys. So go check it out. I'll put a link in the description of the video where you can find this rinseless wash out, you guys. If you liked the video and it was helpful, please give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, join the Fab family. We'd love to have you, and we'll see you in the next video.